Mic check, 1, 2. You know what I'm saying? What it do? It's DJ Polo in the building. Players only live once. And I'm with the homies Blazing Black on this new album, you know what I'm saying? Texas, where we at? We represent one time, keeping it funky. You already know.
You are now listening to the sounds
harder than a nigga tryna impress Jehovah. I put that shit on my boski, get them lows off on the coastie. I put that shit on my daughter, I put that shit on
Hold up, like run that shit back one more time.
harder than a nigga tryna impress Jehovah.
Yeah.
On this album, how many times do you mention Tamika's name?
Who? Once.
No,
Well, two because they brought it back. So you heard it twice because DJ Polo
Her
brought
name
it
is only
back.
mentioned in this song only?
Yeah. I mean, now she's referenced in another track.
But the actual name is
Yeah,
only
but the
mentioned.
the actual name. Yeah.
Okay, that's just a random question I had to ask.
Yeah.
I just want to know how many times this nigga name is. All right, keep the party going.
I put that shit on my boski, get them lows off on the coastie. I put that shit on my daughter, I put that shit on Tamika. I put that shit on that feet, I put that shit on my mama. I put that shit on that gal, I put that shit on the scale. I put that shit in on pop, watch it rock. I put the shit on the block, I put the shit in the rock. I put that shit on the north, I put that shit on the house, then put that shit in the vault. I put that shit on this rapping ass nigga and this homie with the dreads, no capping ass nigga. I put this shit on this rapping ass nigga and this homie with the dreads, no capping ass nigga. Yeah.
One time, DJ Polo. In case you ain't know though,
Antonio Banderas.
players only live once. Know what I'm saying?
R-I-C-K-B-L-A-Z-E is my persona, my Sharona. Her name is Lisa. Y'all call her Lisa, I call her Mona. Pheromona, smell the aroma. She my donor, all in a shirt just like Kelowna. Been getting paper just like a toner. Used to get a table from around the corner. Niggas know I knock, knock, knock. I ain't talking about Jehovah's Witness when I pull up. You can get knock, knock, knocks all over your head if you tryna act too tough. Used to buy the chips with the cool cups. We was getting freaky on the school bus. Robert Earl Davis had to screw it up. Niggas on my clan like Ku Klux. Who us? We up. One.
Yeah, you already know. DJ Polo.
Bit, gone.
Players only live once. Hit us up, 281-928-8810.
Stepdaddy Records.
This Blazing Black in the new album. Know what I'm saying? One time. Shout out to everybody. North side, south side, east side, west side. All sides, it's all love. In the new album by Blazing Black. Know what I'm saying? These boys fire, man. You ain't got it, you need to get with it. For real.
Who produced this song?
You know who produced the song, bro.
Okay, I was just always was wondering. I ain't know.
I produced the record. So, but look, interesting if you remember correctly, for a long time, this song, which we did it's the first official song on the album, but it was one of the last songs recorded.
If not the last.
If not the last.
Right.
But for a long time, it was just your verse. Remember, I didn't like, my iteration of verses I had like 4 or 5 different verses that I didn't quite, I wasn't in love with none of them, bro.
Right.
So I remember calling you and saying, hey, I'm working on something now. This is my last shot at it. If I don't get something I like, it's just gonna be you on the track, and we're gonna just roll with it like that.
And you pulled the Andre 3000 on International Players, and you switched the beat.
Switch the beat up.
Yeah.
All it took was a beat switch.
And then you did your thing, and it makes sense to the duality of who we are and what we represent together, and in our own entity. So I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah, but it was looking like 90% we're gonna be just you on the intro for that.
And then it brought back that 07, 08, 09 mixtape feel with the DJ.
Yeah, shout out to DJ Polo.
Yeah.
Shout out to DJ Polo, holding it down on 1s and 2s.
Players only live once.
Players
right?
only live once.
Yeah.
That's P-O-L. I mean, if y'all get it, y'all get it. I mean, it don't have to be that deep. But yeah, so now that's what I remember most about that record. As a matter of fact, the title is Joel Osteen, but that wasn't the original.
Man,
We just kept the title the same.
When people see that Joel Osteen, they are interested from the get-go.
I agree.
Lock the doors.
Yeah. I think that's probably one of the most clicked on tracks on the album just off the title alone.
Yeah.
That is like, yo, it's joke. Well, these guys got a track called Joel Osteen. I gotta click on it and see what's happening. So yeah, so now that's
And it ain't even a diss to Joel. He can relate to it.
and just matter of fact, it was a different record. That title was for a different type of record.
Okay.
We ended up switching it all the way up, but you was like, yo, keep the name. Cause I was gonna change it. You was like, nah, keep the name.
Yeah.
So yeah, so it was more fitting the original record, but we changed it up. And so you got this version now, which is perfect. And Joel Osteen kind of runs that title, really makes sense once you go through the album.
Once you go through the album, yeah.
As you progress through the album, that title really, really, really makes sense. So yeah, so that's hard. That's hard. All right, boom. So get to the next record. The volume is good, Darrell? Yeah. All right, cool. All right.
Yeah, he leaned up.
I'm in that dasher with a vixen. You don't wanna see us glisten. Underhanded pitching, hit him straight up in his mitten. Hope the Lord forgive him, man. His grandma been praying, been him backwards since the business. Wipe his nose, ain't no cold. Tell his partners come get him. Stumping yachters with the pigeons. When we talking outside lingo, ain't no talking over digits. Corners over karma, ain't no motherfucking sentence. Tell them black sent you, sir, your people not your feeling. Oh, man, that smoke was alright. Man, her ass was alright. Don't ask me if I'm alright. Pray this shit gon' go right. All my people alright. All my people alright. All my people alright. All my people alright. Man, that smoke was alright. Man, her ass was alright. Don't ask me if I'm alright. Pray this shit gon' go right. All my people alright. All my people alright. All my people alright. All my people alright.
This song has 3 versions. You have the OG version, which is my favorite because you get to hear the keys and stuff like that. Now, this is the PTSD version, being from the hood, because I'm just like, every time I hear it in my headphones, I'm like, man, what's going on? Like,
The sirens?
Yeah, they be having me. Yeah, they be.
Yeah. So the sirens was added much later. When I say much later, like if you go on Spotify and download it, this version on the album is now on Spotify.
And then the video version.
The video version doesn't have all this either.
Yeah.
So I added that super late. I'm not gonna lie. I was watching Tyler Creator one of the Video Music Award shows. The one that he had Boys to Men singing on.
Okay.
I forgot what
Boys to Men and Charlie Wilson.
Yeah. I forgot. Okay. And something about that, I don't know if it was a sound that was made, but something about that was really kind of creepy, and a song that's not made to be creepy.
Right.
So I was like, when I saw that, I was like, man, how can I add a little
creepiness? Gotcha.
I maybe creepiness is not the best word. I can add a little bit of
creepiness,
mystique, maybe. I wanted to feel like And as I'm saying this, I might go ahead and add this, or it might be another version, right?
Right.
Because those who have the album, I can update the album. If you have the link for the album, I can update the album live. So if I make a change to the album, when you listen to it again, it's going to be on the album. Isn't that a cool thing? That's really, anyway, but I wanted to feel like there was a group of guys going somewhere, heading somewhere in a hurry, whether they're running from something or running towards something, which is why you have the sirens. Group of guys in the hood. They're up to something.
Gotcha.
They're either running towards something or running from something, which is why you have the siren, which is why you have the ooh, ah, sound effect, you know what I mean? So I wanted to feel almost, how the flying monkeys on Wizard of Oz? You know how they came and just swooped down?
Yeah. That's funny.
No, for real, like Dorothy and them, they just walking around and they business, la 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 la, yellow brick road, then they just whoosh, like kind of like that, like yo.
Well, you achieved that shit, whatever it was you was looking for.
So I wanted the swooping monkeys effect.
So now somebody gonna have that on their Pro Tools of the swooping monkey effect.
Whoosh.
So y'all thank Rick Blaze for that.
That's the monkey swooping in, taking over, yeah.
And that is T-Pain's favorite song. So
T-Pain did rock with that.
He likes that song.
Yeah, and that was that's the first single.
Right.
We shot a video for that. Real quick about the video, we had a really nice car in the video.
Okay.
Shout out to Ricky Lockett. No, is his last name Lockett?
I don't know. I got him in my phone as Ricky Caprice.
Rick, he had a nice ride, and as we were shooting the video.
Oh, that whole video was funny stories.
As we were shooting the video, shout out to Darrell. As we were shooting the video on one of our scenes, the car literally caught on fire. Like it cut off in the middle, smoke started coming from the hood and from the trunk. The smoke started coming from the trunk. He had like a bunch of speakers and all kind of, it got real crazy really quick in that video.
And y'all called back to the other set
to come
to where I was.
I'm like, hey, yo, come get your ride, bro.
Man, what you mean my car on fire?
Your car on fire,
hey,
bro.
Man,
come get your ride.
I don't know. I'm standing here with you, but they say your car on fire. Let's get you to your car.
Listen, we appreciate it, man. We really appreciate it. But he knows we had nothing to do with the car being on fire, but that was
And then at the end, we almost went to jail.
That's the day we almost went to jail.
That's the day we almost went to jail.
I had to tell this story. Darrell, you never got that footage, did you, huh? While all the cops lined up? All right.
Man, Darrell ass was trying to hide, bro.
So look.
Darrell came out there, he was tight roping the wall and stuff. Like, they see you, Darrell. They know it's one more person.
Listen. We're at an abandoned building in the Heights
that has no roof.
In Edo.
There's no roof, no doors.
It's no roof, no doors. Folks come out, walk their dogs, pissing the thing. Like it has graffiti everywhere. People go skating in it. It's just brick. It's just torn up brick. And so we went to shoot a scene.
But it is a bunch of cinder blocks. It's a bunch of money back there if you know what you're doing.
But it's no roof. It's anybody can walk in. It's not even like no trespassing sign. It was like just an empty building that's just been defaced. So we decided to shoot a scene there.
Right.
And so we it took us a while to get to shoot that scene. We set up there earlier that day. We didn't shoot the scene till that night.
Right.
So we probably got there maybe about 5 p.m. We didn't start shooting the scene till like 8 p.m.
Yeah.
Something like that. So we're kind of hanging out. We're not doing anything crazy.
This is gonna be our live scene, man. We
got people coming. That's why we got people coming.
The extras.
Yeah, the whole
all
bit.
Black.
So everybody show up.
And the cops show up.
And next thing you know, somebody says, "Hey, man,
the police want to talk to y'all."
Police want to talk to y'all.
For what?
Police want to talk to who? And so we was like, man, is he for real? So we go out there.
It's about 10 cop cars.
Man, I BS you not. As we're walking out, I see 2 cops right there talking. It's like a black cop and white cop. They're like, hey, what's going on? Who's in charge here? Boom, 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 boom. I'm like, yo, I'm in charge here. And all I hear was my boy was like, damn, what are y'all cops doing out here? I'm like, what is he talking about? I look to the left. There's a row of cop cars in line.
Two to each car.
They're parallel parked.
So probably about 15 to 20
There's
officers.
like 10, this is not an exaggeration. There's like 10 cop cars. And every cop is out of the car waiting on the side. This is on the left side. You look on the right side, there is 10 more cop cars.
Right.
And every cop is outside waiting.
Right.
I'm like, what did we do?
Right. And the cameraman, he waited to come outside, so we just looking like we trespassing.
I said, man, keep rolling. I think he was trying to keep it rolling, but he was trying to keep it tight and tucked at the same time.
Well, first he didn't come out with us. We was standing all in a row and they were talking to us. And I'm looking like, hey, we telling them we shooting the video, but there's no videographer right now. So we just look like we lying.
So he was like, yo, whole situation? I was like, no, just me. Man, luckily our boy came through.
Shout out to Homeland Security.
Why you didn't have to? We're gonna edit that part out.
They don't know who we talking about though.
I was gonna say his name, just not his profession.
Oh well, I'm glad you didn't say his name. I just said his profession, so we ain't gonna say his name.
Okay.
But shout out to
Homeland
We know
Security.
high people in low places.
Yeah. So our boy stepped up, was like, yo, this is, I put this together, boom, 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 boom. Here's my credentials. Cause somebody was going to jail that night.
I had traffic warrants, so I knew I was going to jail.
And I was gonna go with, I told him I ran the show. So we was going together that day.
Yeah, I had.
There's 25 cops out here. Well, apparently nothing else to do on a Sunday night. Some action gonna get happen. He shows credentials. You see that officer came back so mad he couldn't pull his bill up to somebody. He was so distraught. He was so upset that he had to let us go.
Yeah, and them neighbors that snitched on us, we seen y'all too in y'all kitchen.
Yeah, we know who y'all are too.
They closed y'all drapes on us after y'all called the cops. We seen y'all.
That little old white lady, I remember.
Pinche putos.
But yeah, so that video was, a lot went into that video.
Yeah, a lot went into that video.
Including throwing your brother in the trunk.
Oh yeah, man. He had to move to another city. Cause we threw him in the trunk. He couldn't even teach in the state no more. Them kids ain't take him seriously after he was thrown in the trunk.
Oh man, so yeah, so that was a good one. All right, I just go to the next record. You gotta play it out. That one, like this one, like you gotta.
Walk it like a dog, walk it like a dog. Walk it like a dog, walk it like a dog. Girl, I know you busy, hit me when you're off. I be in the cut waiting for your call. I caught feelings that quick, and I'm really bad with the R word. Every time I go right, it's awkward. Could it be I repeat what I don't learn? Could it be I'm attracted to them fuck niggas? Could it be I be attracted to them? My household feeling like a minefield. You step the wrong way and you get killed. Let's keep it real. Let me find out you be texting at work. Let me find out you let my man hit it first. Watch what you're saying, I know you playing, but it hurts. $2,000 bag with no cash in your purse. Things change, people change, truth don't change. Seasons change, niggas lame, truth don't change.
Take me that Tamika reference.
Got a diva from Lake Charles, she like, whoa. Had a nigga walk it out in the MCM store. I'm like, whoa, spit some more. Her lips is like, whoa. Them legs is like, whoa. That the 2-5, I can never let her go. Go, 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 go. Mom said it's a go. Kid said it's a go. Dad said it's a go. Zip said it's a go. You can spit the block, then he let that thing go. Bah, 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 bah. What the fuck is that? Bah, 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 bah. Just Cupid bustin' back. Tried to play it smart, get my heart worth the 3 stacks. Spit that on the ring just to say the date, now ain't no coming back. CC to my exes, yeah, I'm doing better, yeah. Brought sand to the beach, yeah, but it's wetter, yeah. I know you miss me hitting it right, yeah. All night, yeah, shit. Always knew I was him, yeah. Now I'm hers, yeah, in her mess.
Let me find out, let me find out, let me find out that your hair really real. Let me find out you like to cook your man meals. Let me find out that your hair really real. Keep it P, baby, gon' tell me how you feel.
Okay.
Keep it P, baby, gon' tell me how you feel.
That boy has Miami bass with Frankalicious chords. Frankalicious chords going. Okay, all right. So I've always listened to the lyrics in the first part of the song. Are you talking from two perspectives?
I am.
Okay.
I do switch.
Yeah, because I'm listening. I'm
Someone
like,
else asked me that
and I'm
question too.
like, thug niggas.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, let me find out you been texting at work. Let me find out, let your man hit first. I said, he gotta be talking from two different perspectives.
Yes.
It's like, okay, it goes in and out.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
I just didn't want to do like a voice change. I didn't want to make it.
Gotcha.
But yeah, but it's from mostly from the guy's perspective,
Mm-hmm.
but I do chime in from a woman's perspective. So basically, the song is because the song is like the switchal of the roles, or the traditional roles.
Gotcha.
It's the woman taking on the ideology of a lot of men. Like, yeah, I smash your friend. I'm texting. Boom. Like, how does that play if the shoes on the
chick?
How does that play out the shoes on the other foot type stuff?
Right.
You know what I mean? So, and then the guy, it's coming from the perspective the guy is now he's on the receiving end of this. If I say something wrong,
Let me find out you let my man
yeah,
hit first.
he's like
He hurt.
Same thing a woman
He
would
hurt.
say, oh, let me find out you still talking to that bitch.
For real.
It's the same. Now he's like, oh, let me find out. And now he's in his feelings about it because the roles have switched
Gotcha.
in the record. And so that's why that's why the song title is Walking Like a Dog. It's from a female's perspective. Instead of walking in your heels, well then walking like a dog, walking from a guy's perspective then. So.
Man, I'm so glad I changed my verse on that. Boy, I had a whole little poetry session on that one.
Oh yeah. We had I called you, so that's when we're gonna get that about it though.
Nah, you changed the beat, so it ain't make sense anyway. So I was like, whoo. All right, man.
Yeah, you was.
Ooh.
Yeah, I met her in the meadows.
No,
those whispering
no.
winds. And
I
was
said,
like,
I said some. I said
we
some,
got to get the whispering winds up out of here.
I said some wild stuff. I was talking about how her new man was gonna be like, dang, who taught you that? Like he was like, man, who taught you that? Because I ain't want you using all the stuff I didn't taught you on another dude.
But that's what's
That's
gonna
what
happen.
happened.
That's what happens.
That's
anyway.
what happened.
That's
so
why
I'm
they end up better the next time around because they learn everything.
Right. So I got
both parties.
I got to reverse the role at the end. CC to my exes, yeah, I'm doing better, yeah.
What,
About
sand to the beach, yeah, but it's wetter.
yeah.
That's a hard line.
Oh, yeah,
That's
yeah.
sand to the beach, but it's wetter. That's a very understated line.
But it's and
I like that.
And I shout out to my YNs for the Cupid bus back part. I got to say 5, 5, 5. I always wanted to make sound effects and songs, so shout out to my YNs. I got to finally make some sound effects.
Every time I listen to that part, I envision Cupid busting. That's a very funny
Cupid
thought
busting, running
of a man with a baby with Pampers on, with like a shotty just.
Like Andre 3000.
Maybe we can get one. Maybe I can get them made. Maybe I can get a shirt like that.
Put your running shoes on, man.
I'll get a shirt like that, man. I'm gonna get Cupid busting. Don't y'all steal it. I'm gonna get Cupid busting.
I like that.
Yeah. Instead of having like the hearts, you
like
have a shotty in it, like Rambo. You're gonna be like Rambo
I like
that thing.
I like that. Cupid busting that.
Cupid busting that.
Well.
Oh, we can do that for Valentine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't y'all steal that. This is copyrighted.
Yeah.
Valentine. Cupid busting for Valentine.
Cupid busting for Valentine. Busting for Cupid.
Busting for Cupid.
Busting for Cupid.
Oh, the return of Cupid. Cupid busting back. Yeah, I like that. We got to tighten. We know we're gonna smooth it out.
Yeah, we gonna figure it out. Man, these candles smell delicious, bro.
They busting for Cupid.
These candles smell delicious.
They busting
you just
for
gonna try to. Oh, you didn't smell them before. Obviously, you didn't. Okay, so all right.
No, I don't do the best now. You know, my boochiness knows no end.
Yeah, we see the setup. We see the setup. Fresh cut roses. Ain't no bees flying around. Boy, I got a cello. Okay, all right,
Listen,
man.
we look.
Cinco de
But this plays this. I'm glad you saying this plays into the duality of our lifestyle.
Okay.
Of a lot of people's lifestyle. I don't act like it's just me and you talking about this, but we grew up in the hood,
Right.
but we like the better of things.
Right.
Like I grew up in the hood, but inside of my house, if you walk in and you've been inside of my parents' house where I grew
Right.
up, it's more like a museum
Yeah,
than
it's stuff
anything.
that look like this.
Yeah, it looks like
Yeah.
That's from my
Yeah.
yeah. So it's stuff that looks like this. So imagine walking outside in the hood and seeing what you're seeing and hearing what you're hearing and dealing with those individuals and walking back into my house and looking at stuff like this.
Right. You can't even smell like outside.
It's it's different. But again, those come with different rules. I had to stay on my street. I wasn't the kid that was allowed to go over, ride my bike 4, 5, 6 streets over
Nah, not
to
at
the corner
all.
store. That wasn't everything that popped up had to pop off on my street.
Yeah, I couldn't even ride a bike. Like if I was sent to the store, I had to walk.
Like, do you know how to ride a bike?
Yeah.
You can ride a bike?
Yes, I can ride a bike. But
Why would I actually ride a bike? We never want to ride a bike.
no, I wasn't as big as I am now. So I ain't rode a bike in my bigger stages. In my smaller stages, I rode a bike.
What was the last year you remember riding a bike?
Last year I remember riding a bike was probably about,
Well, how old were you?
I ain't gonna tell my age, but
Okay,
it
right.
had to be 98. So I got on the bike, and I remember this well. I got on the bike, right?
You
And
haven't rode a bike since 1998?
Listen, I had a Spanish tutor
I don't know where this is going.
that stayed in some of my rent houses, and so she asked me to get something. I ain't want to walk to the store, so I borrowed her brother's bike, and I had to ride by my block, and I knew somebody was gonna snitch on me, so I tried to ride real fast. I dodged the car. I ended up in the ditch with the bike on top of me.
Well, that's why you ain't rode a bike
And the
since 98.
and the Ozark,
That explains everything
and
why
the
you ain't rode
Ozarka guy had to come and say, "Hey man, you all right? You want me to go tell your parents?" And I got back on that bike and went to where I was going. I don't need you telling nobody. I don't need you telling nobody. So that was my last bike ride.
So that was the
experience.
last. So okay,
Nah,
now I
ain't
see why
really-
you haven't ridden a bike since 1998.
How do you describe our music? Since we talking about the hood and the luxury.
I had a
What
name
was that
for
you
it.
said? It was 3
Luxury
hood chic.
hood chic. It's luxury hood chic.
Yeah, not Sheen.
Not
Chic.
Sheen.
Chic.
Chic. Luxury hood chic.
Yeah.
That's how I describe it.
Yeah.
Because it's again, we come from those perspectives, but we just put a different, some different funk on that thing. You know what I
Right.
mean? And our experiences are kind of different from some people. So yeah, luxury hood chic is the best. And speaking of the painting, the album cover could have very well just been this painting, to be honest with you. I think this is, my dad did this, Ricky Sr. He's a painter. His name's here at the bottom, so please don't try to steal that. That's actually a picture of my grandmother, and that's a picture of me as a little boy. But this can be anybody's grandmother or anybody's big mama, and a little boy or a little girl. We all can relate.
Right.
Sitting on the porch in the old rocking chair, she got a switch on one hand,
Yeah, you look like you're in trouble.
in case you finna get out of line, and then she got a fly swat in the other hand.
Right. In case the flies get out of hand.
Everybody has a grandmother or big mama or old auntie that they can relate to that, right? She got a spit can at the bottom, or maybe it's a can where you put your coffee, the coffee bean can, whatever it's used for, maybe a spit can, maybe it's for a whole year little change, or whatever the case may be, right? And then the little boy, of course, he probably did something he had no business doing, so he's relegated to that.
That's how I
corner
used to look when my parents used to come pick me up from my grandparents.
Yeah, they already knew.
I'd be sitting right there.
They already knew. So yeah, so this is when I talk about culture, when we talk about culture, these are the people that started it off. Like they set the tone. My grandmother set the tone for the entire family. Big mama, your big mama set the tone for the entire family, right? So a lot of what we do and what we believe in stimulates from people's grandmothers, big mamas, or grandfathers, paw. They started the thing, you know what I mean?
Right.
And they started the culture that you probably currently now that you now believe reside in or live amongst. So
Right, and
shout
things we don't do as well, like, you know, a lot
Right,
of those morals
right.
and values.
Right.
Like, it's just certain things that we can't go back and face our family knowing, hey, we was talking about this, or we said we did this, or just representing in a, you know what I'm saying, in a negative way or whatever.
Let me ask you this. What's something that you would do at home that you would never do at your grandmother's or big mama house?
One, drink out of the juice. I ain't drinking out of the juice. I ain't leaving the door open.
So you drink out the juice at home?
Yeah, if I know I'm the only one gonna be,
Well, how do you know you're the only one that's gonna be drinking it?
I let them know. I let them know.
I'm the only one gonna be drinking it now.
I know, yeah. I let them know. Shoot, taking food in the room.
Yeah.
Yeah, just all kind of, yeah.
I didn't even
Look, turn the TV off of channel 13. All the stories.
Yeah, them stories.
Man, shout out to my pops, man. That boy watched General Hospital and all my
He still on those stories like that?
Nah, I used to hate them days that we off from school. It'd be the middle of the week. Can't watch nothing. 11 to 12. Nah, I'm cool.
All right. Let's get to the next. Let's get to the next record.
Shout out, pops.
All right, let's see.
Watching his novellas.
His what?
His novellas.
Where's the next?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I need to go. I need a drink. I need to win. I want to toast. I do the most. I'm on 10. Is you about that shit right now? I need to know before I jump in. I'm about to risk it all. Man, that's wild. You know I play for keeps, bitch. I win. Text me on the phone where I been, yeah. You know them niggas lame, don't pretend, yeah. Now you dialing 911. Okay, yeah. 1, 2, 3, big brothers off top. 4, 5, 6, 7 messages off top. 8 minutes later, she riding off top. Time doing it again, bitch. I'm on 10. Talking 1, 2, 3, big brothers off top. 4, 5, 6, 7 messages off top. 8 minutes later, she riding off top. Time doing it again, bitch. I'm on 10.
I ain't even want that shit for your man. Whatever you said off that pill was pretend. Yeah, you wasn't even a shot when the drill. Now my heart cold like the shot. You gotta spin. Ain't no need to paraphrase it. If you wasn't single, baby, we still would be fucking daily. I just mind the business, pay me. Hey, have you called him lately? Got that nigga going crazy, riding around in the Hyundai, looking for his girl Mercedes.
Mercedes, what you doing out here?
Hey.
Nah, ain't no hey, you doing too much out here in these streets, man.
I'm really not. I'm just out here with my.
Nah, you got me looking bad out here in these streets.
You don't look bad. You look bad.
Man,
You
we
over
finna-
here in my
nah,
face.
forget- nah,
Don't touch me.
Nah, we finna go,
I
man.
don't wanna go home. You bad me like that again. I'm telling my brother.
Yo, who?
My brother.
I'm talking 1, 2, 3 big brothers off top. 4, 5, 6, 7 messages off top. 8 minutes later, she riding off top. 9 doing it again, bitch. I'm on 10. I'm talking 1, 2, 3 big brothers off top. 4, 5, 6, 7 messages off top. 8 minutes later, she riding off top. 9 doing it again, bitch. I'm on 10.
First of all my toxic people in toxic relationships, you should be feeling that. Like that should be your #1 record. Like you should be playing that joint after you finish key scratching his car. When you pull it out, you should be playing that joint on your way back to the house. And he should be playing it while he's looking like, God damn, I love that girl.
Hey, my verse is a true story. It's a true story. Especially the name.
Let's talk about it.
So I was talking to this young lady, and I was friends with this guy, right? And so when I stopped talking to the young lady, he asked me, can he talk to her?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I ain't want to say nothing bad about her because the way he came to me was so simpy. You know, I would know simpy.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah, he came to me so simpy. I'm like, okay, ain't nothing really, ain't nothing really major pop out. So yeah, you can talk to her or whatever. And so he was talking to her, and then it just got real messy because me and him were still friends. She couldn't understand it. But he didn't know that she's popping up to shows or whatever. Now she ain't talking to me, but we seeing her in the crowd at the show and stuff like that. And so, man, then one day I was laughing at something on Facebook, and the dude called me, and he was like, man, you getting me in trouble, and man, you be doing too much on Facebook. And I'm like, what you talking about? And then I found out she was mad because I made a comment. So I told him, I said, hey man, you don't really want to know how I know your gal. And I told her, I said, man, he don't really want to know how well I know you. So what I need you to do,
relax.
have your guy stop texting me, stop calling me.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then about 3 months later after that, I seen her on Facebook dating, and she blocked me.
You know, cause you know.
No, she was back on the market. I ain't even know. Our profiles just crossed, and she blocked me.
Yeah.
She texted me and said hell no, and then she blocked me on Facebook.
Listen, this is the toxic couples anthem right here. You know, like the hook is saying, you start with you gonna get your big brothers on me. Mm-hmm. Now after that, so I ain't fooling with you no more. Now you hear you texting me back.
Mm-hmm. And what y'all doing after that?
Shit. You riding on top. Next thing you know, we back in the saddle again. We back in stride again. And then we just do this same process over again.
Yeah.
From you calling the cops, to you calling your brothers, to we making up to break up, to we making up, into this same vicious cycle. Man, so
no, this is not our first song of this kind, but it's our best song.
But
of this
what
kind.
I realized in life,
because look, our first version of this was He Ain't Shit, but this one is good.
What I realized in life that, and it's just a personal preference. Some people like they bed hard. Some people just like the rah-rah. Like I know people who there's no reason for them to still continue to deal with who they deal with what they're dealing with. But I just realized like, oh no, that's kind of what you. Oh
no, don't put y'all heads down there. Y'all was.
Oh, that's what you like. You like that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
like
saying?
that?
So that's
like
cool.
That? Y'all don't like that?
If that's what you like, that's what you like. You know what I mean? And so we just speaking on that. We just putting it out there, and those who can relate. And there's a lot of people who probably don't say it, but they like that rah-rah, because there's no other reason for why they still do what they do with the person they do it with. You know what I mean?
And sometimes through the rah-rah, we know we still go hit it, so we go through the rah-rah to get to the rah-rah.
Both parties like the rah-rah. It's not a singular one person is with the other person. No. Everybody's cashed in on this ghetto ass shit.
Oh no, I knew some people that I was waiting for arguments so I could leave. Nah, I ain't coming back. Cool.
Yeah, like some
and then
people
it was some I was just waiting to get through the rah-rah.
And to some people, they're what they saw from maybe their parents or from their older loved ones. That's how they saw relationships play out.
Yeah, because my mama shot at my daddy before, but that's a whole nother.
Yeah, we're gonna just go to the next song. I don't have a rebuttal.
Yeah, my bad.
For why your mama shooting at. Yeah,
made that boy do the Mexican hat dance. Yeah.
Let's just go to the next record. Wait, speaking of, before we go to the next record,
it was a 22.
I'm feeling a little parched.
Okay.
Can we talk about what we got?
Oh man, Cinco Dose boys in the building.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Cinco Dose.
So we got a drink that we concocted.
The Know What I'm Saying punch.
The Know What I'm Saying punch using the Cinco Dose. And we're gonna get it brought to us in just a moment so we can enjoy a little.
Okay.
Some good some nectar from the gods.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Some nectar from the gods is what we're going to be enjoy.
Yeah.
Namaste. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, my name Pop, aka Mike. I'm from City Timbers, off this dead block. Growing up where I'm from, you know, I watched the hustlers out there. They was out there slanging, they were getting money. You know what I'm saying? I wanted that same money they were having. It seemed like the money they was getting, they bought all the jewelry and the cars, and they bought the clothes, and they got all the hoes. So as me growing up, I seen that. So I wanted to be that. So as I got older, that's what I did. I did that.
It's the world famous Bruce Beat, Richmond, Texas. What's up? All the surrounding areas, 3rd Ward, 5th Ward, where y'all at?
Cause I can't afford to be Mama need groceries, serving like Mickey D's. But this should mean more to me, yeah. I got my lawyer fees. I bought some Jordan 3s. I don't give a F, cause I'm a G.
Back on the streets, making moves, taking chance after chances. I wanna be free, live my life.
My cousin, he flipping like balls. I just want mama to smile. Ain't had it like that in a while. Heavy the crown of this child. No cartoon and cereal now. No father figure, so I had to figure how to be the man of the house. Bringing back the Mickey D's, better bow. On the north it's nothing. Shit selling stuff if it's bunkin'. Yeah, we got something in common. Bobby and Whitney, I'm serving. Magic with the left like Irvin. We had dreams of being something. Now we just chasing this money. Running out of time like it's nothing. Cause I'm a G, don't make me squeeze. Just want the cheese, like Mickey D's. Cause I'm a G, so don't make me squeeze. Just want the cheese, like Mickey D's. Cause I'm a G, so don't make me squeeze. Just want the cheese, like Mickey D's. Cause I'm a G, so don't make me squeeze. Just want the cheese, like Mickey D's. Cause I'm a G, so don't make me squeeze. Just want the cheese, like Mickey D's. Cause I'm a G, so don't make me squeeze. Just want the cheese.
Bit gone. I'm the soil in the dirt that you plant your seeds on. I'm that feeling in your chest when that liquor too strong. I was made in his image. Hold up, B, let me finish. Keep the chrome when I play, both away and home.
Bruce can't tell me nothing about this hot boy shit. Bruce can't tell me nothing about the God complex. Bruce can't tell me nothing about the corners I've been. You niggas can't tell me nothing when I walk in.
And I can't listen to a nigga that's going to the corner store buying single cigarettes and lamaritas. Talk about how the white man holding them down. I said, nigga, I'ma fuck with you niggas later. I'ma holler at you niggas later. I gotta go fuck with you. Yo.
Boy, I lied like a motherfucker on that song. Boy, I ain't never had to bring back the Mickey D's. Boy, I lied. I'm sorry. I live vicariously through the little niggas in my hood. Shout out to my daddy. I never, ever.
That was never your story.
That was never my story. Unless it was something specific that I wanted to eat, then I had to go out there and get it myself because that's what I wanted. But overall, great provider. Love your pops. Sorry, I lied to you, Dad. Just wanted to make a good album. Just wanted to make a good album.
I think both of our verses are a reference to not us specifically, but to our life.
But you actually have some you actually have some Jordan 3s.
Yeah,
like now you got on Golden Goose. Yeah. But you actually got some Jordan 3s on.
Yeah, but that's not a story about me.
And you don't give an F because you what?
I'm a G. That part is, I thought that was the cutest.
I'm trying to see what you fabricate, nigga. I lied. I lied.
No, the story about.
Man, I'm messing with
First about the reference, starting out, drug dealing, that's the Kanye West reference, right? From the first album. So
well,
that,
you went down the octave, so you can't get no royalties off there. We went down.
so that's done obviously on purpose. But the story is basically about, everybody talks about when you hear songs that's dealing with about drugs or drug paraphernalia or how they got out the mud or whatever the case may be. A lot of those are being songs that are being looked upon as a congratulatory thing.
Right.
We took the different approach because there are people who have to do things that they're not proud of. They just have to do what they have to do. Mama's lights getting cut off.
I ain't had to put a smile. I ain't seen it like that in a while. The crown is this child.
I gotta make a play.
No cartoon serials now.
I gotta make a play. So we talked about it from the perspective of someone not glorifying having to do things, sell drugs, but someone who's having to do what they have to do because their family needs them to do something they have to do, right? And so that's the perspective that this song is written from, because those are real life situations that no one really talks about. And the person who had to do that probably don't talk about that either, right? Like he's rather not talk about that. That's something he had to. That's not something he's glorifying that he's proud of doing. So that's the perspective that we came with on that, and we want to give a shout out to our single. We had Ali came through, and also we had what's that other singer that came through?
Sequoia?
No, not for this record. When the beat dropped.
Oh, B Honey.
B Honey.
She's
Shout out to B Honey.
there with the Miami cocaine. Yeah.
B Honey knocked it out for us on that. Yeah, so that's and then it's a lot of nostalgia in it.
Right.
The switch, that's from like House Party.
Yeah.
When Martin used to the DJ
Bilal.
switch. Because I was switching the beats up. So Bilal, right? So that reference is in there, that nostalgia is in there.
That Pimp C flow? Nah. People be saying that. I don't
What,
hear.
at the end?
Yeah.
I didn't even.
Yeah.
People say that, and I didn't think about that until someone said it to me.
Right.
It never. I didn't go into it and say I'm finna do a Pimp C flow. I didn't go into it thinking
big. Yeah. But that's kind of your signature. That big.
Yeah.
Gone.
Yeah. So, but that's cool. I mean, I don't take it as a dig at all. Like that's cool, but that wasn't my intent going into it. And that's one of the songs where he'll talk about periodically how we'll do a record and he think it's done, and then I'll come back and do something different. So
oh my God.
This is one of those moments.
That whole end. But I'm glad he drug out my last part. He kept my last part and kept me in there too. Cause yeah, that last part I ain't know nothing about. And shout out to Simone Biles for catching that that verse I said, you know what I'm saying? My cousin, he flip it like Biles. So
I didn't know. I didn't think.
Yeah, I wasn't saying Biles.
I thought you said Biles.
Nah, I'm talking about Simone Biles.
Oh, I didn't know that.
The gymnast.
I'm learning this. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
y'all knew it was Simone Biles when she. No. Okay.
Yeah, that's the Texas twang.
I didn't know that was. I didn't know that was.
I wasn't saying Biles. I was saying Biles. My cousin, he flip it like Biles. I just want mama to smell. Yeah.
Can I just say that track was the one that I listened to, like I had already been listening to the album, but that song was the one that really got me and was like, this is an amazingly produced album.
Thank you.
Overall. Like
Yeah.
that record in particular, because there are so many varieties of all the different styles of music, and I loved it, bro. Like it was like, that's the song that hits your soul. It's in there. I was like, oh yeah, this is the one right here.
That's fire.
Yeah, it actually goes, weirdly enough, and I don't even know if he did it on purpose, but it goes through, when I first heard it all together, I was like, this goes through the plight of the hustler. Like it goes from the beginning to where I'm thinking about it, now I'm into it.
Yeah.
Then it goes
Now
to
I'm the man.
I meet the plug.
Yeah, now
then
I'm the
it
man.
goes to hey, I'm you know what I'm saying? I'm really doing this, and then it goes to the way out.
Yeah.
Where it's like, hey, it's no turning back.
Yeah.
Like I'm in it, so it goes through the whole. Yeah, it goes through the whole.
Shout out to Brucey B, who's on there on the intro for that.
A Grammy Award winning.
Grammy Award winning Brucey B. Excuse me, let me not leave that out.
Home.
The Grammy Award winning. If you're from the East Coast, specifically New York, you know exactly what I'm talking about when I mention Brucey B's name.
Paid in full.
Shout out to my cousin Mike who talked on that. If you listen to the album, that's the first time you hear Mike, but that's not the last time you hear Mike.
Right.
The story kind of unfolds as the album unfolds, and you hear Mike again at the end, and you listen to what he said on Mickey D's and go back to see what he says on the very last record, you hear two different versions.
You see the evolution of Mike.
You see the evolution of Mike. And Mike is a real person. It's really my cousin. He really came home. I really say, hey man, I'm working on an album. Just tell me about your story. How you went from how you grew up to where you ended up to where you are now. And I just let him go. And him ending it with, no, I'm saying, I didn't tell him to say that. That's literally how he ended it. And it just fit perfectly. So shout out to Mike. He's probably not seeing this because he's on vacation again. But that's a real person. And we talk about real, that's what I'm saying. When we talk about our music is rooted in a real situation and real people and real person in real life. So yeah, Mickey D's, yeah.
So, look at the art. Look at the art. Right here we have. Oh. Hey y'all, it's Clarissa, Chef Cece. Some people know me by. I don't like this.
You're doing great.
Okay. Hey y'all, it's Chef Cece. I'm here with Blaze and Black. I am bringing them the Blaze and Black Big Back Mac Burger today, okay? So this meal was inspired by Mickey D's on their newest album, Know What I'm Saying, you feel me? And so on one of the songs, Black talks about having to be the man of the house and bringing back Mickey D's by the pound. To me, food has a lot of, I guess, connotations when it comes to childhood, the nostalgia that we put behind the flavors that we develop when we're young children. And some of those things are occasionally linked to traumas, right? So I thought this was a good opportunity to reframe the idea of why he was bringing Big Macs or Mickey D's back home when he was a child versus the setting that we're sitting in right now, the flavor, the nostalgia, and him being able to create a new core memory around his success versus around survival. And that's what inspired this.
Now, I'll be able to describe what the burger is.
This is, of course, staying on theme, I had to do the sesame seed bun. I have La Big Back sauce is what I called it because it's not the Big Mac sauce, it's La Big Back sauce. So it's a little bit different, a little bit spicier, very, very flavorful. Especially once you hit that center, you're gonna get that bite. Instead of fresh onions, I did grilled onions. Still you get the pickles, the lettuce, the triple bread going through. And I'm excited for them to taste it. I hope they like it.
Man, I thought that was the real doing that.
It's the boy from the damn north side, rolling down Cavalcade, smoking dank high. Shout out to my guys at the joint, Chunk the Deuce to Cashmere, you know we passport to the other side of the Wheatley High. Shout out Booker T, cause the girls was too fine. Let me rewind, hit the corner cause I'm bent. Hit the Timmy chain for the fantail shrimp. Ayy. H-Town shit. Hit the Timmy chain for the. Know what I'm saying? Hit the Timmy chain for the. Hit the Timmy chain for the. Hit the Timmy chain for the.
Hey, we're gonna keep this place black shit, but I want you to kick it with a freestyle now. One time through. No stops. Let's go.
The home of the brave, the land of the free, from the home of the fire to the home of the. Jeez. Hit the Timmy chain for the. Hit the Timmy chain for the. Hit the Timmy chain for the.
Whoa. Come on, man, it's for real. One time, don't stop. Hey, come on, man, let's get it.
Blue, black, like purple. In school, I was called Mr. Steve Urkel. No suspenders, but a mind bender. Twister, used to ride the mind bender at Astor World. But I went to see the girls. I had the curves, but it was dripping in my eye cause it was so hot. Till I got the bandana wrapped it around my head like Tupac with 2 blocks. 9-5, had to keep it live. Went to get the slushy, please don't touch it.
Yeah, okay. That was cool, but look, let's do it for the hood one time. North side.
The whole north side get down like this. And some of the north side straight smell like this. If you're on the north side, then you know what it is. And we go to JJ's cause we eat for free. And we go to Timmy Chan's, but that be hard. Go to Timmy Chan's, but that be hard. Go to Timmy Chan's, but that be hard. You know, cause they don't take credit cards. They ain't took credit cards, not never. And that shit been open since 5011 or 1905. Before Phyllis Wheatley died. But when I come up on the buck, you know I got to get the chicken with the hold the feathers. Sometimes they compound taste like leather. Don't ask me why I know how leather tastes. When my dad used to whoop my ass, sometimes the taste from the belt was all I ate. Didn't have an appetite, cause I couldn't sit down at the table. I wasn't able. Maybe I'm saying too much. Don't wanna clutch. He didn't went off, man. I'm still tough. I'ma keep going. I'ma keep flowing. Northside forever, and we keep growing. Now they got the Habitat for Humanity, but they still don't wanna see my people free. Took all the houses in the hood. Thought it was all good. Gave us fake houses. Now they got it understood. About to build a gate. Man, they can't wait. Trying to keep us in or trying to keep us late. Late for the progression, late for the procession. I ain't even tripping, I'm teaching a lesson. Rhyming on the blue. Holla at that boy Rick Blaze, what it do? We go come 5, flow like 9-5. Back in the day, used to play NBA Live with the star on the star player. Now I got the star on my new alligators. Man.
For the fantail shrimp. Hey.
I'm gonna tell you something funny about that whole song. Breaking down that freestyle. The first thing was Astroworld. Astroworld was a big thing, and when you get those season passes, and your mom drop you and your cousins off, or you and your siblings off at about 9 or 10, and then you ain't supposed to call her to about 1 or 3. Now, the good old days is when you could walk, when they started letting you go out and in, you could walk to that McDonald's, eat lunch, and then go back, because you couldn't always do that.
Yeah.
You know, so you had the dudes from the south side, they was go dressed like players and stuff like that. Coming from the north side, you had to represent too. Another part of that freestyle was I was used to Chicken Plus, but we had it Timmy Chan's became closer, and I ain't really know about the feathers in the chicken. So,
which is a real
one time I took a big ass bite out of the chicken and I seen a feather and I couldn't even touch the chicken, so I closed it and I ended up getting in trouble because my dad was like, "Hey, who just took a big old a bite out of the chicken and then just left it in there or whatever?" So I got in trouble for that or whatever.
At least you knew it wasn't dog.
Right. And like I say, man, that freestyle, like everything literally was, you know, just how I grew up, period. Like things that were just instrumental to me, like in my whole life, like when with the houses for the Habitat for Humanity and all that, and I saw those, you know, the things being built in the hood or whatever, and I was just looking like, can people, you know what I'm saying, can we afford these, you know what I'm saying, houses? Because you start seeing like the musical chairs with the houses. You see one family in there, you know what I'm saying, for about 2 years, and then they can't pay it, and then another family comes in and stuff like that. And I thought of that CeeLo Green, where he was like, are they trying to keep the crime out or keep out in?
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? So I was just like, you know, as I was going through that in my head in real time, it was just like I was literally just talking about all the stuff, you know, that I was seeing. And then when I heard it, I'm literally like, wow, I literally just talked about most of like my childhood all in,
And I cut some
freestyle.
of it. That's not all of it. That's not all the freestyle.
Yeah, like
You got to some other. So, I think freestyle's taking on a different meaning these days. But this was literally a freestyle. Like
yeah.
I was
kicking rhythms that I memorized and
Right,
stuff like
right,
that.
right.
Like people
So-
come on these radio and do and stuff like that. Y'all be like, oh, it's a freestyle. Nah, it might be a free verse, but it's not an actual freestyle. He's not kicking it off the dome in real time. This is something he has written down or something like that.
Yeah, so Bishop's at the house. We just finished recording a different record, and I'm just playing beats at this point in time. And I'm playing an outboard.
No, I walked in on this. We were supposed to record something. I told you I had a verse or something. I came in your door,
but I was
and
playing
you was
outboard.
playing. And as soon as I came in, you cut it off, and I say, "Whoa, what is that? Oh man, it ain't finished, man. What is that? Play that shit, cause I'm hearing it."
And he freestyled, right? So everything you hear, is what he said. Like it's not. I condensed it, cause he went for like 4 minutes long, so we're not gonna have a 4-minute freestyle, but I condensed everything he said. That's why you hear the laughing and I'm laughing, because I'm reacting to what he's saying in real time.
Yeah, even that part where at the beginning, when you was like all the way through, he was like, "What you doing?" When I say the home of the cheese, and you was like, "Bro, like go all the way through."
Yeah, like if you're gonna freestyle and the mic is hot at this point, if you're gonna freestyle, go ahead and go over it. And then that's when even the Phyllis Wheatley part, we start laughing because, well, I don't know when the hell Phyllis Wheatley died. I don't even.
Yeah, but that's as long as Timmy Chance ain't been taking credit cards.
Right. So people probably didn't even catch it, but yeah. So that's a complete freestyle. The part that I'm on in the beginning, I added that later. I basically did a shout out to the schools, the high schools in the area. I started from my school, Barbara Jordan, went to Cashmere down the street.
Can you name some of them stars from Barbara Jordan? They might not be stars now, but can you name Man, shout out to Kim Swanson and Booker T.
They might not be stars, but they still.
And shout out to
they might be like Milky Ways or something. But I just did my little. I did Barbara Jordan, did Cashmere. I went over to Wheatley. I did Booker T.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you know how
you ain't do Scarborough, you ain't do
I ain't do Scarborough. I ain't do
Fur, you ain't do Wall Trip.
Shout out to Wild Trip. I was supposed to went to Wild Trip. I went to the orientation. I was like, this ain't for me. And so I left. I ended up going to Barbara Jordan. Anyway, but you know how it is.
Oh, yeah.
When you go visit other people's school, you think they girls look way better than your girls.
You think they girls look way better.
And so I remember going to Booker T camp. I was like, oh, Booker T got the bras, man.
Yeah.
But then the guys from Booker T would come on my camp and like, oh my gosh, y'all got. So that's how I think everybody did that. Everybody went to some other school and swore their school they didn't have the prettiest girl, they had the new girls that you never seen before. Yeah. And so you associate them like, yo, they got so that's one of the things. And then the Fantail Shrimp part is, again, that's the bouginess of me.
Oh, that's definitely the bouginess.
That's the bouginess. People go to Timmy Chan's.
They don't even look at that part. That's like F19,
that's way
F18.
At the bottom.
That's way at the bottom. That's the last thing on the menu is the Fantail Shrimp. Yeah. Because only the fancy people order that. You go get the regular shrimp fried rice, and that's where your shrimp count at. You go get that.
Or the beef and broccoli.
Or the beef and broccoli.
Or the wings. Beef. And that's it.
Yeah, that's what you get. Maybe the sweet and sour chicken, maybe. But yeah, that's
so but I had graduated to the Fantail Shrimp, so that was my go-to at Timmy Chan's. So yeah, that's Timmy Chan.
So in the album, they reference Timmy Chan's.
Fat ass chicken wing.
Amen. Wait okay. So in the album, they reference Timmy Chan's, Chicken Plus. Those are classic flavors, and fried chicken is one of my favorite things to make. I said, absolutely, I have to pull that out the gate, you feel me? But of course they say, don't forget the peppers. To me, peppers can be two different things, right? Because culturally, on one side, you got the vinegar sauce on this one. For my Mexican side, I like to get like the jalapenos and the pickle juice and all that. Like I want to bite into it and I want to rub it all over the chicken, but you have to have both. It's not just one, it's that fusion, that combo, it's life. you know, it's the combination of different flavors that makes everything better. Like having that appreciation and that understanding for what good food is and what helps enhance it. The whole album, y'all, was fire. It was amazing. It was inspiring. It was what they said, hood chic. I loved it. I loved it because, you know, even the black boxes were inspired by, you know, you could do a paper box, but I wanted to elevate it just a little bit more. I want some structure behind the cuisine, behind some fast food. It's because it's not fast, it's thoughtful. There's no wings. I made sure that, you know, I'm cleaning my chicken, I'm taking care of my boys, I'm making sure there's not one fucking wing in this, one wing in here. Because I want them to eat good and I want them to taste everything that I made it with love, and that it is there to nourish them and for us to move forward. Amen.
I'll audition for that part.
Oh, yeah.
I know he lives in me, Lord of Lords, King of Kings, gave me the victory. Sin has no hold on me. I stretch my hands to thee. I will rejoice and sing Yahweh, 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 Yahweh.
He lives in me, and I'm gonna shine like a Jesus piece. Even through the pain and misery, Lord, wash away my sins for me. My sins for me, the enemy trying to take away my identity, but I'm gonna shine like a Jesus piece. I got victory, now I know who's meant to be.
He lives in me, yeah.
I'm gonna shine like a Jesus piece.
Even through the pain, yeah. Even through the pain. In me, Lord of Lords, King of Kings, gave me the victory. Sin has no hold on me. I stretch my hands to thee. I will rejoice and sing Yahweh, 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 Yahweh.
I know he lives in me, Lord of Lords, King of Kings, gave me the victory. Sin has no hold on me. I stretch my hands to thee. I will rejoice and sing Yahweh, 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 Yahweh. I know he lives in me, Lord of Lords, King of Kings, gave me the victory. Sin has no hold on me. I stretch my hands to thee.
didn't know I had to keep watching on my back 24/7. I didn't know I had to stay in the streets all night. I didn't know I had to pack a pistol. I didn't know I had to, I didn't know the jail time came behind it. I didn't know that each time you go to jail, they give you more and more time each time. Now I'm sitting here on parole right now. I just got out. I did 18 years sentence. I did 8 on it. I didn't know they were gonna let me out of jail. They finally let me out. Now I'm on parole on a leg monitor. Now I see the light. I found God. I got God now. I'm going his way. I think his way better than the way I was going the devil way. So, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa. First of all, give an honor to God. Second of all, you encompass 3 different things in one song. You brought out the DMS street realness, spiritual realness at the end with a Yolanda Adams, Touch My Heart, with the modern style and upbeat of a Kirk Franklin, all in one song. And like I say, these were some of the things that we loved in hip hop and didn't know we loved in hip hop. When DMX used to do on every album, he'd have his prayer. Even people that went and seen him in concert, they would that realness that, people that may not just be churchy church, but they know the Lord and spiritually they're connected. And then they hear somebody as vulnerable as a DMX telling his story and knowing the life that he lived, but he's still giving honor and glory to God. So you encompassed all of that in literally one song.
Yeah. Man, thanks.
That's me singing at the beginning.
This was one of the clearest records that I heard in my mind before I was able to make it come to fruition. When I started, we had a little situation with I lost all the hard drives and everything, right?
Right.
And so when I started finally back doing music, that initial concept was one of the first. My first songs I was coming up with were gospel-like records.
Right.
And so that was my reintroduction back to music. Now, for those who don't know, I grew up in the church, played piano for the youth choir, and that went on to playing the organ, being the minister of music over the entire church. And so I just resigned from doing that maybe 2 years ago. So I was still at church every single Sunday playing the organ. And so that part of my life is a real thing. You know what I mean? So when those who know me, when they hear a Jesus Peace record, it's not a far-fetched thing because he grew up. That's Lil Ricky. He grew up
that's like the family favorite record.
He grew up in the church. But I did it. I think this is probably the most important record on the album because so many people today, so many young people today don't subscribe to the church format.
Right.
And I don't blame them for that. I understand. This gonna sound whatever. I'm over religion. I don't care if you're Protestant, Baptist, Catholic, pick one. Religion is made to divide. How do you know it's made to divide, Brother Blaze? Let me tell you how I know it's made to divide. Because whenever you go to these, whatever denomination church you go to, they always talk down another denomination church instead of uplifting. If we all serving one God, then why do I need to downplay somebody else to uplift up what I got going?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? A church is a hospital. That's all it is. For illnesses, for people who are sick, and we're all sick of something. We're all come short of something. We're all struggling with something. That's what church is for. Church is designed to give you the stimulant that you need to move on, whether through that day or maybe through that week, right? And so I think now it's become such a big business that a lot of young people who's doing their research is like, I'm out. And don't let me get really, I don't want to get too deep into this, but I'm just gonna say this, I'm gonna move on. The reality is, for most people, you're only the religion that you was brought up into. You're Catholic because your people before you was Catholic.
Right.
You're Baptist because people before you was Baptist. You're whatever because people before you was Baptist, for most people. And to go a little bit deeper, then I'm gonna move on because I know people gonna be going crazy. For African Americans, we was brought over from our forefathers was brought over from their country to here.
Right.
So whatever religion you subscribe to as an African American right here in America was not the religion that they had. Your forefathers was with. You don't even know what their religion is probably.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So all of this religion-wise is a freestyle, in my opinion. Now, I'm spiritual. I believe there's a higher being. So I think if you believe, I think we need to start there, right? So anyway, I went way off the reservation. The point I was trying to make was, for a lot of people, they like you said, they might not be a churchy people, but they believe in God, they believe in a higher power.
Right.
And their version of that is different. For some people, the dude on the block, that chain, that cross around his neck is as closest to a church he's gonna get. That's why I named the song Jesus Peace, because for that person, I'm saying, yeah, you too included. I know you don't go to church, but you hold some significance to this chain.
You subscribe to that.
You subscribe to that. Cool. You included too. In the song, I use the word Jesus because some people call him Jesus. I use the word Yahweh because some people refer to him Yahweh. I don't want my goal for the song was inclusion and not exclusion.
Right.
Because I think that's the problem. So many people get caught up in their own personal agendas, which is wrapped around their religion, that you forget about the whole purpose of what we're doing here in the first place.
But even the name of the track is genius because, you know, when you click on it, you're not going to expect that.
No, not
Plus, you're not going to expect that on the hip hop album.
Not at all.
But growing up how we grew up, most hip hop albums had that one song that it was either at the end. Even the R&B CDs, they had the one song at the end or the one song, you know, that was just talking about their faith and religion and things like that. And I remember when you first told me what kind of record you was doing, of course, I know you from the church.
Yeah.
So, like, it wasn't like, you know, I was but the way, like I say, you put that record together, you and Bruce Bang, the way y'all went in and, I mean, surgical with that. Like when I heard it once the project was out, I was just like, okay.
And let me give some credit to the singers.
Okay.
Allie. I gotta give credit to Sequoia. I gotta give credit to the Jennings girls. I gotta give credit to
Jennings girls.
Yeah, they know who they are. I gotta give. I hate giving out names. 'Cause I'm gonna forget somebody. L.A. I give credit to Charlie. I gotta give credit to JB. A lot of some. I'm leaving out a few names because it escapes me. Please blame it on my mind, not my heart. But they all came and saw the vision and gave their best efforts on it for us to bring it home.
And they came at different times, which I said speaks to the genius of meshing the voices, meshing the vocals, meshing people singing at different tones and pitches and putting it together as a choir director would, as somebody that, you know what I'm saying, you know, directs singers, like that. So, and people assume that I wrote the song because my name is Bishop, but I'm not an actual bishop. No, I didn't write the song.
But you got your name. Your name comes from a church connotation, though.
Get roasted in the church, but other than that, but I was like, nah, like Rick did that. Like, y'all gotta respect my boy's songwriting skills. I know y'all be really thinking, cause y'all hear me rap all the time or whatever, but like them hooks and all of that stuff, man, I leave that to the professionals, bro. I just show up and do what I'm supposed to do, and if I hear something else, I'll suggest it. But other than that, that's Mr. Quincy Jones of the H. The Pharrell, the old Kanye, that's Babyface, that's all,
Listen, and this song is possible because as a little boy, I remember riding with my mom in the back seat we're on our way to KFC of Lockwood. The KFC Taco Bell of Lockwood?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. See, yeah, if y'all know, y'all know. We riding. This is
Oh,
back.
they brought them hot wings back.
We riding, and I'm a little bitty boy. And a slab pulls up next to my mom. Like, we parked in a slab park. The slab is just banging. So what we'll do in the edit, we'll put what slab means at the bottom of the screen for those who don't know. So the slab is just banging. I was like, ooh, you know, I'm sure they banging Ice Cube or whatever they listen to. Whatever this, I'm sure is banging. The chord, but you can only hear the trunk rattling. You can't understand no words. He opens up his door to get out, and all I hear was stomp. All my people say stomp. He was banging Kurt Franklin stomp, bro.
Say, woo,
I was like, as a young boy, that stuck with me. Like, wait a minute. He made. So you mean to tell me this gospel singer made a church song cool for a guy riding a slab to be banging out loud down the street, pulling up? After that, I was like, oh, I'm in.
And shout out to them boys on the south side that sold my mama that gospel screw tape. She thought she was buying Shirley Caesar's greatest hits, and it was screwed and chopped. Was it
Shirley Caesar though?
Oh my! It was Shirley, but she thought it was, bro. She thought her record player was messed up because it was screwed and chopped gospel. She didn't know everything was fine. You just bought some chopped and screwed.
Oh.
All right,